Hey, let me tell you what the city needs.
Respect first, then love.
There's too much drama going on, man. People need to clear their minds. You know? All that street code shit, man. Shit don't mean nothing, man. Man, hold your head, Ray. The boss.
Hold your head.
Let's do it for the life for Rashad.
Man, some lost words, man. I can't even tell you how I feel.
Rashad.
Man, we need respect, man. Man, we need togetherness, man. We need to have something together, man. We don't need to be going against each other, man. Making it hard on each other, busting bullets at each other.
The life for Rashad.
For what, man? For what? I'ma take a deep breath just to hold back my tears. I'm tired of crying pain, I done suffered for years. How can I forget when somebody murdered my mama and took my child's life? It's forever the drama. We need more love in the city, and it starts with respect. Don't put your hands on me, that's considered a threat. See, I'ma think smart and outweigh the violence, and only if it's necessary, I react to remain silent. Where is the love? I'm talking about eternal peace. Glorifying the streets, it's like the mark of the beast. Inside our young minds, criminal gun ties. As soon as I woke up from my surgery, I heard my son die. We can cry a river, but ain't gon' bring him back. Retaliation is a must, but still won't bring him back. You don't know how I feel unless you've been there. Sympathizing for my situation, do you really care?
Second of silence for the life of Rashad. Okay, come on. Rashad. Yeah. I don't wanna hear about no street code when a kid get killed. Me, myself, I feel that losing a child is a wound that would never heal. Lived in the field, wasn't planning to lose, though its consequences on the road I choose. Some cats will never pay their dues. I sat there and got took to school by OGs that lived the rules. I soaked it up, now it's in my cloth. This generation just generating hatred, messing the city off. Don't know where the info. You ain't real, trying to kill folks. I'm real, and I let you know that cowards don't live long. That goes for everybody. Family and friends, if you support them. A little baby got hit, you don't kill the coward, die for him. This backward ass hood politics ain't never about no money mix. Talk when they folks get hit, silent when a kid die, that's bullshit. The community fall for everything and don't stand for shit. No wonder why we out here broke and trying to get rich. Too many spineless cowards with guns, cross-dressing like G's. Kill them all, we can't live together. Kill them all, God please. Kill them. Niggas get tired of hearing somebody got shot, man. Somebody got shot, man. Oh, man, you hear about who got shot? Man, that shit is like, man, eating bread every day. Just a piece of the same bread every fucking day, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga get tired of it, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna wanna switch it up, man. I wanna hear something different, man. For real. I swear for the life of Rashad. Never forget you, Rashad. It's my life, yeah, man. Niggas got a chance, they thinking out here, man.
Hey, what's going on, man? This Deke, man, CEO High Ride coming to you back live in the streets of Fresno. That song y'all listening to, man, my partner Reefy Reef and Dutch and Don Dilla, they put that song together in like 6 hours, man, for Lil Rashad, man, my little cousin who lost his life over this senseless ass gang banging shit, man. They got it messed up out here, bro. It's sad. Fresno is like this. You know, I moved back to my hometown, man, to give back. You know, to really get back, because I did a lot of things that I have talked about on previous shows in regards to, you know, selling drugs and stuff like that. You know, I never killed nobody. You know, I sold a lot of drugs right here in Fresno. And they call these kids the 80s babies. because, they was born in the 80s and there was a lot of, crack around. But we're not going to blame it on the crack. We're going to blame it on the stupidity that they do without thinking. And it's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. We done had approximately, I can't get a right count, but I know within the last, 3 months, we lost 3 beautiful people. We lost a little brother that played football at Edison, Day Day. And then we lost Rodney Stennis not even a month ago. And then this tragic thing just happened with this little baby, man, my little cousin. It's hard and sad to talk about it, but I must. Today's show, man, I called this brother, man. I love him. He's powerful. He's going to continue to get powerful. I reached out to him when I did the first show and called him this morning like, Joe, we need to do this, man, because they need to hear this, because what he put on Facebook this morning, should all these older preachers right here in Fresno get in contact with him. And my reply was like, yes, immediately. So, I got my brother right here, man, Pastor Joby Jones, man. What's up, baby?
How you doing, D?
I'm blessed, man, and title of this show, man, is Keep It Real with Pastor Joby Jones, man. And like I say, man, when I met this brother, man, 4 or 5 years ago, I told him, man, you are the voice of this new generation right here in this West Side. So, man, Joby, just tell me, man, how you feel about Rashad, man.
First of all, it's sad, man, that a 1-year-old was killed behind some nonsense. So when we was growing up, because I used to be in the streets, I used to gangbang, certain stuff was off limits. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Kids and females, really, if they wasn't in there trying to push the issue, was really off limits. You know what I mean? Mamas and certain stuff. It was rules, and we understood that. Nowadays, and maybe it's the G's fault, because, we be in and out of prison and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? And some of them, they get right, then they move away and get away from stuff, and they be like, let them do what they do. And I feel that's the problem with our people, and then even some of our leadership in church. Let them kill each other. Mm-hmm. And we can't think like that, man, because if I made it out, and this is personal with me, I feel like if I made it out and I know what God has done in my life, I'd be wrong to not go back and try to help out my brothers and sisters who in the same struggle that I was once in. Mm-hmm. If the grace that God gave me brought me out, that same grace can bring them out also and do a work within them. So, and my thing be, I'm from the streets. You know what I mean? And I got right with God and everything, but I never turned my back on the streets because I remember where I come from. So, and I do all I can to make sure I can help my brothers and sisters in the streets right now, because I know the burden, I know the pain, I know what it's like to lose, you know what I mean? I know what it's like to be shot. I've been on both sides, man, and there were certain things that we handled in the man type of way, man. That was a coward move, man, on some real talk, because I know we if we had an issue, we pushing up on you, we gonna holler at you one-on-one, man, and that's what it was. So I feel like the same thing, my church mentality is the same way my street mentality is, man. I'm out here. You can catch me every day at gas, and you can catch me every day at Sunset. You know what I mean? You're gonna catch me every day in the community. Mm-hmm. Period. Because that's where I was when I was in the streets. I was on the block. I was on the turf. Mm-hmm. So how can I get right and not go be that same type of individual, forefront, everything? So we do our stop the violence stuff. We do it in the streets, in the community, because that's what kind of people we are. You know what I mean? I have a street ministry. I'm not just inside in the church on Sunday. So what affects me is that we say, man, we want to do this. We say, you know what I mean, that we want to change. And then when certain things like this happen, where y'all at?
They get quiet, man.
You know what I mean? And so when we came from, man, we had the real ones and we had the fake ones, man. And if you wasn't doing what we was doing, we gonna let you know, man. We gonna pull your card.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So maybe right now that's what God got me here for, to pull some past these cars, man. Where y'all at? What y'all doing? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because I know.
Yes, sir.
Any other time about some other stuff, y'all stand up and be saying we got to do this, we got to do this, we got to do this. Well, why y'all ain't saying nothing about this? And one dude told me, man, Joby, why you pushing their buttons? Because somebody got to stir somebody up.
God dang right.
Somebody got to say what's real, man.
Yes.
And I'm not afraid. I don't, you know what I mean? What y'all? I've been shot. I've been to prison. So what else?
What can you do to me?
You know what I mean?
Death?
And I ain't afraid. God got my back. If I do, I already know where I'm headed. But so my thing is, man, we gotta set the example, man. We can't be in the church Christians only and jumping up and down and praising and running around on Sunday. But when the real work needs to be put on Monday through Saturday, y'all ain't nowhere around.
That's right. But like I say, Joe, just let me say this, man. Just reiterate what you was talking about, man. It's sad. It's sad that they, don't want to talk to you or, like I say, you had put it on Facebook. Let me just start from right here. You had put it on Facebook, a while back. You had made a statement. When they see me in my shirt and tie, I got respect because they know I'm the young minister in Fresno, California. But when they see me in my little, white tank top or white shirt, it's like,
right.
They don't understand.
Right.
You feel me? And then, like I say, when God called you to do this, He called you. Like you just said, you've been in prison, you've been shot. It's your duty.
Right.
It's your duty to go back and, try to help your community where you came from. And like you said, bro, you ain't looking for no Channel 47, all that news, all that publicity.
Right.
That's what they be seeking.
Right.
That's just my understanding from Los Angeles. I know how preachers,
Right.
Kill a baby. Every preacher black. I think every church should have said something.
Right.
They saying it amongst themselves, like you say, but they not bringing it to the masses, to the people. You feel me? And like I say, I tell everybody, man, I use social media, I use Facebook as information, and I use it to show. You feel me? It's great communication. But Joby, you have nothing to worry about, man. Because you have your soldiers, man, and your soldiers are lined up in place, man.
So it's not that I'm worried. What it is that I'm concerned,
Yes.
because we doing it to ourselves. You know what I mean? And somebody got to be smart enough to say, man, I'm tired of this, man. This don't make no sense. So, because I got losses. You know what I mean? Everybody in the streets, we got losses, man.
Yes.
And then anytime, I lost my brother, so when I lost my brother, I lost a part of me. Anytime you lose somebody that was closer, you lose a part of yourself. And you can go two ways with it. Either you can look, your eyes can be open and say, hey, I'm on the wrong page, or you can look and get mad. You know what I mean? You can look and get mad, and your mind click and think revenge. And I think that's where our mindset is at, is revenge. And you can't think revenge, because that's not going to never fix the issue. And when the issue is, what is you really mad about? What is we really funking over? What is we really doing this for? Because whatever it is for, I bet it was about some dumb stuff in the first place.
Yes.
And then it can't be about a street, because we don't even own a house on the street. We don't even own the street. We don't even own the stop sign.
Yes, sir.
So it can't be about that. It can't be about the color, because the color was here before we was. The red, blue, God made the color, so it can't be about that. So what is it about? If somebody, is it because somebody did something to you a long time ago, and you don't, and your pride won't let some stuff go? And that's what it is, man. Pride. He said this. He disrespected me. Come on, man, for real.
Yes, that's real, Joe.
For real,
man, for real.
You can't sit here and say, man, okay, whatever it is, man. What's really? It's got to be. And who keeps stirring the stuff up?
That's powerful.
You know what I mean? Somebody in the background.
Right,
somebody keeps stirring this stuff up, man. Because I know I talk to a whole lot of dudes, and they tell me, man, I don't really want to do this stuff, but what else I'm gonna do?
Yes.
See, some kind of way we don't want to, and I know the call. Because when I'll be ready to say I'm done, I'll be done. And I've been doing this about 6 good years, but I've been out the way a good 10 years. But every now and then somebody will push that button to see where you at.
Yes.
I'm just man enough to say, man, I'm gonna pray for you.
Just turn that other cheek.
You see what I got a wife, a kid, and the kids to look after. I got a job to do. I got a ministry to provide. I got so much stuff to lose and come down to your level, man. and act a
sir.
fool with
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes, sir.
And I
Yes,
refuse
sir.
to do that. You're not gonna take me out and bring me down because you don't want to be nothing in life. You know what I mean? Because I know I done the turf stuff, man. The turf stuff give you a reputation, but it's a bad reputation. You know what I mean? People don't respect you; they fear you because of what you stand for.
That's right. That's right.
My mama wouldn't even let me in the house, man, when I used to come around. No, son, I love you, but you can't come in. She talking at me through the window. You see some real stuff. You see what I'm saying?
That's mama.
My
You her
grandma,
baby.
yeah, my grandma like, baby, I love you, but you can't do that down here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Joe.
So me being who I keep that stuff out in the street, and there ain't no way, man. I got tired of pulling up to the stop sign, not knowing who gonna pull up next to me, letting me have it. I got tired of going to BP's, wondering, man, is they gonna come up in here and let me? I got tired of going to hunts, man. I got tired of waking up at corporate prayer. I got tired of all that stuff, man. They gave me 8. They hit me 8 times, bro, and I didn't learn my lesson.
Fine.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Like, you know, Joby, I've been shot before too, man. It's like in what you're talking about. That's why I had to get you to do the show today, man. It's because they need to hear this, and then like you say, they need to hear it from a person like you. When we talk about the older preachers, like I said, we don't say no name, but I went to them, and like I told them, man, y'all was once Joby.
Right.
I don't know all y'all story, but y'all was once Joby, because like we said on the way to the show, it's not a black boy that's gonna be born and say when they remember they used to come to the school and say what you want to be.
Right.
I want to be a policeman. I want to be a fireman.
Right.
I want to be a lawyer when you got some grade limit.
The doctor, yeah.
Ain't nobody ever said I want to be a preacher.
Because
So
God
that's
has to
a
step
call.
in.
Yes, that's a calling.
Yeah, God had to step in, man.
Yes.
And this is my thing. Now, if I ruffle some feathers on this one,
Ruffle.
hey,
Man, it's internet TV.
in church they'll say they ain't afraid of the devil. The devil ain't got no power. So if that's the truth that y'all really say, why is our communities the way they is?
Wow.
Why is we gang banging? Why is we selling dope? Why is we killing each other? You see what I'm saying? If the God, because I know the God I serve, I ain't. The God I serve really changed me. So I really go back out there in the midst of the community and try to do what I can.
Yes, sir, man.
And we need help. Because these brothers out here, they searching, man. I know a whole lot of brothers who and I talk to them, man, because of what they see, man, and understand what God has brought them from, man. They stopping, they slowing down, they trying. But if y'all really get behind us and do this and help us out, man, we'll have even more coming to know who God is and the Lord is, man, and really even making an opportunity to put down and try some stuff, man. Don't nobody want to get shot at every day.
Man.
Don't nobody want to go to prison every day, man.
Preach.
Man, don't nobody want. We get tired of that stuff, man. People get tired of looking over their shoulder, man. Dudes want to be able to go to Sunday Fun Day with Stan them. You see what I'm saying? People want to be able to go up there and not have no issues and who gonna run up and shoot and all that. Man, you can't sleep at night like that, man. You can't sleep good at night. And that be one thing, man. We get so caught up in this stuff, man, that we don't know what to do. They go to doing them drugs, that lean, that meth, and all that stuff, man. Next thing you know, man, I done got tough.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Got
Oh,
courage.
I know where you at.
Yeah.
Man, where we was from, man, back in the days, you can't just go start no mess,
Yeah,
man.
no.
You can't just go because you and start no mess, man. There was rules to the stuff. These dudes don't respect the game no more. So since they don't respect the game no more, get out the game because the game ain't playing, man.
That's right. I'm gonna say this before we go to a quick commercial, man. And it's by coincidence you said that. We was talking, man. Me and Reef and the Cutter Little Mother Brothers in the Hood. I said, man, these little brothers can't even walk. From Strata to Modoc to Frank Age to Edison to what's that out there in the country?
Oh, West Roy, Samson?
Man, no, the little center out there.
Oh, Ivy.
The Ivy Center. I told him, I
Man,
say,
little
man,
Center.
in the summertime, man, we used to walk to Mosquito Center. We used to walk to the Ivy Center. We definitely used to walk to Frank A. and Fake White. They can't do that. These little brothers be scared to get on the bus. When I moved out here, man, I was like, man, you know, I told my little cousin, man, catch the bus somehow. I can't catch the bus. Why?
Man.
You feel me? Like you say, brother, it's sad, Joby. I'm going to go to a quick commercial, man. I'm going to come right back, man, with real talk with Pastor Joby Jones. Get prepared. Go put on your makeup because you're gonna be next.
Hey, let me tell you what the city needs.
Respect first, then love.
There's too much drama going on, man. People need to clear their minds. You know? All that street code shit, man. That shit don't mean nothing, man. Man, hold your head, Ray. The boss.
Hold your head.
Let's do it for the life of Rashad.
Man, some lost of words, man. I can't even tell you how I feel. Man, we need respect, man. Man, we need togetherness, man. We need to have something together, man. We don't need to be going against each other, man. Making it hard on each other, busting bullets at each other. For what, man? For what? I'ma take a deep breath just to hold back my tears. I'm tired of crying pain, I done suffered for years. How can I forgive when somebody murdered my mama and took my child's life? It's forever the drama. We need more love in the city, and it starts with respect. Don't put your hands on me, that's considered a threat. See, I'ma think smart and outweigh the violence, and only if it's necessary I react to remain silent. Where is the love? I'm talking about eternal peace. Glorifying the streets, it's like the mark of the beast. Inside our young minds, criminal gun ties. As soon as I woke up from my surgery, I heard my son die. We can cry a river, but ain't gon' bring him back. Retaliation is a must, but still won't bring me back. You don't know how I feel unless you've been there. Sympathizing for my situation, do you really care?
Second of silence for the life of Rashad. Okay, come on. Rashad. Yeah. I don't wanna hear about no street code when a kid get killed. Me, myself, I feel that losing a child is a wound that would never heal. Lived in the field, wasn't planning to lose, though it's consequences on the road I choose. Some cats will never pay their dues. I sat there and got took to school by OGs that lived the rules. I soaked it up, now it's in my cloth. This generation just generating hatred, messing the city off. Don't know where the info. You ain't real, trying to kill folks. I'm real, and I let you know that cowards don't live long. That goes for everybody. Family and friends, if you support them. A little baby got hit, you don't kill the coward, die for him. This backward ass hood politics ain't never about no money mix. Talk when they folks get hit, silent when a kid die, that's bullshit. The community fall for everything and don't stand for shit. No wonder why we out here broke and trying to get rich. Too many spineless cowards with guns, cross-dressing like G's.
Me and Joby, man, we back live on the streets of Fresno, man. Like I say, that song, man, I commend Dutch and Don Dilla, man, and Reef, man. They made that song like 6 hours, man. And all that came from the head. And like I say, yesterday when Reef was putting the video together, man, we just was crying. You know, like Dutch say, man, we can cry a river of tears. It's not gonna bring the little soldier back, man. You know, like I posted on social media, on Instagram, Twitter, and all that. I said, man, that was my future. That was my future, man, and also was my little cousin, man. You know, he could have been the next president. You know, every little brother, black kid growing up in the ghetto in the hood want to be the next Michael Jordan, but he could have been the next anything. He could have been the one who cured cancer, came up with the remedy to cure AIDS. But like Joby was saying, man, y'all pastors out here in Fresno, man, y'all need to get with this brother, man, because he is the future. You know, he's not 50 years old. You know, and like he said, he know where he's going. He's going to heaven, man. So y'all need to get with Joby, man. Joby, just talk, man. What you want to talk about, bro? Excuse me. Let me just say this. You know, like I say, Joby, he's the CEO and founder. Stop the Violence Move right here in Fresno. You know, he's been doing it under Brian King wings. And I just want to say this, man. Brian King, you know, he's very special to me, man. 20 years ago, September 7, 1996, we made history right here in Fresno, man. We were the first ones, you know, to bring gang members together for their peace. It was beautiful. And, you know, he started Fresno Street Saints. He's been doing it 16, 17 years. You know, I'm got with him. He told me to get with Joby, which I was going to do anyway. You know, we're going to put this event together, man. It's called 20 Years Later. You know, it's in the early process, man. I want to have some real G's speak, maybe some kids or some who was there 20 years ago that's grown now. You know, and I'm also going to try to put a celebrity basketball game together with 5-10% of the proceeds going to a foundation, you know, for Rodney, you know, Day and Rayshawn. You know, summer just started. You know, it's not even July yet. Mm-hmm. So hopefully we don't lose no more brothers, sisters, kids, you know, babies in the summertime. But everybody know if you gang banging and stuff like that, the killing rates goes up in the summer because nothing to do, is hot. And like Joby said, you know, they on the alcohol, they on the pills, they on everything. But we're going to put this event together, man. I was proud of myself. And I just got with Joby. I ran it by Brian. You know, August 29th, we're going to try to put no, we're not going to try. We're going to put a beauty pageant together for these babies in Fresno. I don't know the age limit, but it's going to be nice, man. Like I say, you know, my whole mission, just like Joby's mission, is to give back. And that's what I have been doing since I've been in Fresno 2 years. Actually, it's crazy. Today's been 2 years exactly, man. June the 23rd. But like I say, Joby, I need you, bro.
Yeah,
you the voice.
Man,
you the messenger, man.
I ain't going nowhere.
Yes, sir. You the messenger.
And I love my city, man. I love my side of town. Because it's that stuff that made me who I am today. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And the Bible say, by the grace of God. This is what Apostle Paul said. He said, by the grace of God, I am who I am. And I don't pull no punches with who I am. you know what I mean? It is what it is. Either you like it, you don't. And 9 times out of 10, if you don't like it, it's because you don't know me. So that's not my problem. That's come sit down and holler at me. You know what I mean? But I just want to help, man. And I know I can only do so much. Mm-hmm. They say many hands make light work, man. So I know if we all get together, man, and we ain't got to see eye to eye on a whole lot of stuff. But if the main focus is empowering our community, is strengthening our brothers and sisters who don't know. Some of this stuff, man, that's all they know. You know what I mean? That's why I get mad about the ignorance, but then, hey, some of them, that's all they know. That's all they grew up in. Yes. Now, there's another part of it that's all they want to do. Mm-hmm. So those that's all they want to do, y'all the problem. Mm-hmm. So we got to work. We got to find a solution for y'all mm-hmm. that want to keep this stuff going. But for those that don't want to do this stuff, come sit down with us. You pastors that want to help us out. I mean, I'm talking about you ones who really want to help, man. Who ain't looking. Because I don't do this for no fame. I do this because I care about my city. I do this because I love what I do. I do this because I didn't have nobody in my life standing there and say, hey, bro, don't do that. See, when I got shot, them dudes handed me a thing and say, hey, man, you better go handle that.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? I'm in the wheelchair on the block. Hey, like, hey, man, you better go handle that. I'm like, bro, I can't even walk. Yes, sir. But that's the mentality that gets passed around. Mm-hmm. But now we got to change that mentality, man. We gotta change the way we think, man. Because we doing more damage than good. We doing more harm than good. So what happens when that brother gets killed, and then the other brother that gets killed, he's gone. So his family takes that loss, and then the other ones who's there, he ends up getting caught or whatever, and he ends up going to the pen. That's 2 families that destroyed, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's 2 families that destroyed right there. And then let them have sons, and let them have daughters. 9 times out of 10, that son and that daughter gonna grow up. The son gonna grow up like the dad was, because the homie's gonna be telling your son how crazy you was.
Yes.
So your son got to take on that image, and then your homie's gonna be telling your daughter how crazy you is. So your daughter gonna grow up loving the man just like you was. So 9 times out of 10, she gonna be with a dude that's locked up in prison or get gang banged, killed out, and took out too. So when do the cycle stop?
Yes, that's what I finna.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what I finna say, Joe.
So
When do the change come?
That's why,
tough,
and that's what reason why I'm glad at what God has done with me. Because I show my daughters what kind of man to look for.
Yes.
A man that's gonna go to work, a man that's gonna be serving God, a man that's gonna be trying to help and try to be about something. Because you got to be that example. If you ain't you ain't the example, then what they gonna look? They gonna look for an example somewhere. Somebody gonna show you something, whether good or bad. You gonna have a good teacher or you gonna have a bad one, man. What kind of example you gonna be? So I chose to be a good example because I don't want no daughter. I don't want my daughter to walk in the house like a dude I used to be.
That's right.
We gonna have an issue. She
Man,
come walking up in there with a gang bang. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I showed you way better than that.
Yes, sir.
But if she walking there with a man with some respect, that's gonna respect her, that's gonna love her and treat her right, hey, ain't got no problem with that.
No problem. Yes, sir.
I want my sons. My boy, I be on them so tough, and they get mad at me. I'm like, nah, man, go to school. You know what I mean? Because if you hear somebody talking like I used to, go the opposite way, man, because there ain't nothing but trouble leading down that road. And that's the priorities I put them on, man. And so they do what they know what to do because I ain't going to have it no other way. I ain't mean, I ain't forceful or nothing, but I give it to them raw and uncut, and I give it to them real because I didn't get that. I got game. You know, my dad told me, dad told me you had to be sharp. My dad, you know what I mean? Yes, then he said, hey, you got some partners down the street. Go holler at them. So I went down the street, and I see my cousins gang banging and pants sagging and money everywhere. And I'm like, oh, Grandma got a lock on the freezer. I'm hanging out down here with a bread at you see what I'm saying? And that's what I learned. That's what I learned, man.
Yes, sir.
So we got to change that, man. We got to start showing these dudes where the business is at, where the people with the jobs at. We got to start showing them what a man of God, a real man of God looks like. We got to start being that example, man, if we really want to make an impact on our community. Because the world going to show them the wrong picture, man.
Yes.
And 9 times out of 10, they're going to follow that picture.
Like I say, Joby, brother, you powerful, man. And I try to tell my nephew, I say, man, I went to prison for you. I told my little brothers, you know, when I got a federal prison, man, January 3rd, 1996. And my nephew, he was like 4 years old. And my other little, my mom had a daycare and stuff. My other little guy, my adopted brother, I told James, like in federal prison, I was at a camp, so it's like toys, you know, everywhere. So they playing. And I told them they were 4 years old. I say, man, Tata, where you come from? Like this prison, because they had no barbed wires as a camp. And if they got old, I say, man, y'all don't have to go to prison. I went for y'all. You feel like I say that's a whole different world inside that cage. And like you said, Joby, they want something. You know, they tell me, you know, when I'm on Strata, when I'm in Fink White, because I can go. When y'all see this on Facebook, man, this Deacon is Big Joby, man, but I don't even worry about that. But when I go, man, we see you. What's up, Rod J? They don't know D. The older people feel no D. Man, we like what you doing, bro. And I give them that minute right there, bro. What is y'all want to do? Y'all my future. Some of them say, man, I don't know. Like you said, they're lost. Then some of them, you know, they doing their music. I say, man, get with me. I have a platform right here, my Clean Cut TV. But Joby, man, you once again, man, I told you this, man, 2 years ago, man. You my messenger, man. And like I say, what we talked about in the car, we saw what happened within the last 90 days of the losses. It's gonna be some more that's gonna lose their life through the struggle that we own right here in Fresno. And it's like, you the messenger, man.
So the dude called me crying because he wanted to do something so bad. He wanted to take. I'm like, man, you can't do that. I'm glad you called me. Yes, sir. But let's pray about this, man, because we don't need no more nonsense going on.
Yes, sir.
And I tell them all, I'm here for y'all, man. I tell them the church, I got this for y'all. It ain't for me. It's so y'all can come in there and learn how to deal with this stuff the right way. You know what I mean? Because I know what it's like, man, when you going in there and you ain't feeling like you supposed to be like you want it, man. So God got a place for you, man. And the thing is this, man. We can come up with programs and all this stuff, man. But if our hearts ain't right with God, if we don't have Jesus Christ, man, a lot of this stuff is for no reason.
It's for no reason.
We can do a lot of good. We can do a lot of nothing, man, and it don't add up. But I know for a fact, man, if they change, they really want to see a change, man, they got to give their life to Jesus, man. And he'll do the rest, man.
Yes.
Proverbs 67, when a man ways please the Lord, even his enemies be at peace with him. When I took that and I stood on that, man, I'm here to tell y'all that scripture is the truth, man.
That's right. That's like I say, Joby, man. I always tell you, man, my chair is open. My chair is open to you, man. I'm going to get with Mike Briggs. I know I've been telling you this, man. You know, even if you just do it like once a month or twice a month, you got to have your platform right here, bro. Where's the Pastor Joby Jones show to put it out there? You get your guests. You know I'm going to help you. I'm going to promote. But it's time. It's time. Like I said, man, if we don't save these kids, who going to save them? Because they can't save themselves. Because they are high. They don't have no guidance. Like you said, they don't respect the big homies. There's no structure. And like we spoke, man, they killed this little baby, man. I commend the Mexican gangs in L.A. 15, 20 years ago, they say you kill a baby, you got 24 hours to turn yourself in. See, I ain't gonna cuss because I got my partner here. You feel me? They got 24 hours to turn your raggedy butt in. And that's what they stand on.
And that's the right thing to do.
That's the only thing to do. That's the only thing to do. You feel me, Pastor? And like I say, Joby, man, just telling people, you know, how they can reach you on your social media. How can they, you know, come to your church, where your church located and stuff like that, bro?
All right, so social media is Preacher Joby Jones, StopTheViolenceFresno.com. Then my church is Grace and Truth Missionary Baptist Church. It's 1345 West Eden. We currently holding services out of Sunset Community Center, or you can catch me in the streets, man.
Y'all heard anywhere. Me, man. Anywhere, man. But like I say, man, Joby, your church gonna grow, bro. You know, like I say, when I met you, man, and Brad told me, like, man, you know, this is just what I see. That property all right there in California that they have not did nothing. See a big church right there, man. You know, I have people, you know, that come through here. In Central Valley Talk, you know, Mr. Briggs said real estate. You know, it's gonna be done.
Amen.
You know, I'm gonna, you know, my next guest, we're gonna talk about a little mental illness, and I'm finna re-establish my GoFundMe account. It's called Strong Minds, and the Strong Minds, man. Everybody has a strong mind because you're born with one until you alter with the substance, the dope. But I'm gonna buy me a house. And then if God said the same, He already told me this. Yeah. You know, I just need the right individual. Right. And that individual is you, bro, because you're powerful.
Thank you, man.
You're very powerful, man. Like I say,
I just want to help, man.
Man, that's my motto.
I just want to help.
Just want to help.
I just want to help.
Just want to help.
All whatever God got for me, amen. You know what I mean? I just want to help. I just want to make sure somebody don't go through what I went through. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because I care, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
You know, and I learned this from my mama, man. I had a very powerful mama, man. You know, she used to give people stuff. She'd always tell me, you know, if you give somebody something, man, they try to give it back. You say don't give it back. She say, bless somebody else. Bless somebody else. And like I say, 20 years ago, my mother was alive, and she was very proud of me when I did this Stop the Violence, and got the key to the city, the proclamation for Mayor Patterson, James Mayor Patterson. He was mayor of Fresno at that time. And she told me, and my auntie, you know, they say, if you save one life, your job is done through God's eye. You know, I saved a bunch of lives that day because, you know, a couple of them kids, they stayed in contact with me, you know, over the years. But like I say, man, I love you, brother. You know, thank you for coming down here in your lunch break, man. And you know I'm here for you. Whatever we need to do, let's do it. We know the G's, right, and the ones who are actually tired.
Right.
You feel me? But like I say, man, I'm going to go to a quick commercial and come back with my next guest, Mrs. Kim.
Too much drama going on, man. People need to clear their minds. You know? All that street code shit, man. That shit don't mean nothing, man. Man, hold your head, Ray. The boss.
Hold your head.
We do it for the life for Rashad.
Man, some lost of words, man. I can't even tell you how I feel.
Rashad.
Man, we need respect, man. Man, we need togetherness, man. We need to have some together, man. We don't need to be going against each other, man. Making it hard on each other, busting bullets at each other.
Life for Rashad.
For what, man? For what? I'ma take a deep breath just to hold back my tears. I'm tired of crying pain, I done suffered for years. How can I forgive when somebody murdered my mama?
Man, we back live at Streets of Fresno. My guest Joby Jones, man, Pastor Joby Jones. Like I say, he's very powerful, man, and I'm with him. And like I say, he got his soldiers lined up, man. All you older preachers out here in Fresno, man, forget the ego. Forget the stuff that we as black men go through, the pride. This is the future in Fresno when it comes to street ministry, when it comes to ministry, period. It's Pastor Joby Jones, man. Like I tell him, he my T.D. Jakes. He my Bishop Barlow. But my next guest sitting right here, her name is Miss Kim Jones. You know, I met this beautiful lady. She has her own talk show right here on Thursday. She's into real estate. But God, you know, connected us, and I briefly told her my story about this Strong Mind campaign that I'm putting together. And the campaign is basically, you know, for the mental ill people who suffer from mental illness. Me, you know, they try to diagnose me at 95. I said, okay, you know, but I studied it. It's sad, you know, because a lot of people suffer from mental illness. They don't understand it, especially in the black community. You know, they're, he crazy, and you know, blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. But, you know, every time she come here on Thursday, we have a nice meeting, and we talk about, you know, what I want to do and how I really want to help the people who suffer from mental illness. So, hello, Miss Kimberly.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
You know, I think mental illness is, you said it's not understood in the black community, that is true. But I think it's not understood or accepted in the white community, and especially in the churches. Because, you know, there was a time in the 90s and early 2000s where, oh, well, we'll pray for you. And, you know, and yet no one took any personal responsibility for any of it. And no one bothered to do what you did. You educated yourself on it. And whether it's a chemical problem or whether it's a spiritual problem, you still need to seek assistance and help from God and your doctor, and you know, you have to seek the information. You just can't sit back and live in the disability of it.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
You know.
Like I say, you know, I did some research. You know, bipolar. They say bipolar. You have dual personalities. You go through this. You go through mood swings and stuff like that, which is true. And it's like, you know, what my whole objective is like, I know right here in Fresno, all the homes who say they're in it to take care of the mental ill people, they don't. They just in it for the money. You know, if I had an 8-bedroom house, 6-bedroom house, and I can put 30 people in that 4 or 5 to a room and get $800 from the city or from some organization that send referrals, I'm gonna do it. But you have to have passion. You have to want to take care of these people because, you know, they're special.
They're very special. And a lot of them are closer to God than we ever will be because they're listening. But they don't know how to channel it. And they need acceptance and love and not just kick them out and, you know, call them the lost boys downtown.
Yes.
It's sad.
Yes.
They're somebody's son. They're somebody's child.
Yes.
You know, and we're losing kids to guns, and we're losing kids to mental illness, and we're losing them to drugs. And a lot of what's happening is people are lacing stuff, and you know, they're getting high, and it's not just the pot of the 80s and the, you know, way back in the day when
Wow.
smoke something and ooh, it's from Hawaii, it's a big deal. No, now this
yes,
stuff is
yes.
laced with bad stuff,
Yes.
and it is tripping our brains up and getting the chemicals all messed up, and it's got to be stopped.
Yes,
It has got to be stopped. Why do you think celebrities like, well, we all know, I'm not going to name names, but, top celebrities are, and it's big news and we're chasing them down. And, look what happened to, God bless Lamar Odom. I mean,
Man.
he got
Wow.
such bad publicity and a bad trip, and the poor thing. And, people around him are just, or around, that people are after money, and it's like, check yourself.
Yeah.
Are you there because you're passionate and you want to help, or are you there because it's something for you?
Yes,
We need people on board with us who are passionate about helping. And these are people, these are God's people.
Yes, it is. Like I say, right here in the tower, the tower district Fresno, it's got many, names. It's called many things, but it's a couple of guys around here. They're homeless, and they suffer from mental illness. When I see them, like I say, if I got in my pocket, I'm gonna, give them what I got, because like I say, they suffer from mental illness, and they also suffer from, it's called dual diagnosis. They suffer from the mental illness and from the abuse of the drugs or the substance they're using. So what I'm saying is, I talked to these two guys. One of them, like right across the street from the studio right here. He sleeps in a little box. I give him a time of day. When a lot of people, just because he's smiling and stuff like that, they like, get away from her. He may ask for some change. They might think that he's faking, but I know he's not faking, because I see him every day when I'm here, This is really talk. And those are the ones I want to help.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that we're going to help, Mrs. Kim, through the foundation.
We have a strong commitment to, we're actually right now putting together a team of some professional doctors who really want to just educate the community. They don't live here in town. One of them's out of LA, out of Cedars-Sinai, and the other one's in Santa Barbara right now, heading up a clinic. And these people just want to help educate, because we're all in this together. We all need to be here and love each other and make sure that we're all on the journey for God's purpose, not just for our own reasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like I say, Kim, it's you know what I call you. You're my angel. And like, when you told me your husband, meet your husband, and the doctors and stuff. And like I say, I did my research. I'm not as smart as those doctors, but I did my research because, I suffer from it. And it's like,
But look at that little bit of research, what it did for you.
man, it did a man.
Okay, and
Blew me away.
you are no less smart as any of those doctors. All they did was have the opportunity to go to school, but you took your own opportunity to learn about it. So, do they know more? Well, probably more clinically, but you know about yourself, and nobody else is going to know about you like you do.
Yes.
Okay, doctors practice medicine. That's, you know the term, they're in their practice? Well, they're practicing medicine. And they're doing the best they can with the education they have. But people need to take their own responsibility. They need to get educated. And we need to acknowledge that we all have a spiritual side to ourselves.
Yes.
Okay, you can't just go feed the greed, and you can't go feed the need to, fill up on sex, drugs, and rock and roll. You got to realize that you got a spiritual side to you, and if that spiritual side is not met, you got a hole in your heart, and you're going to try to go fill it with something else. Okay, and then you get into drugs, and the drugs are laced with things, and then you screw up your brain. Then there is a lot of mental illness where there's a chemical imbalance for people.
Yes,
okay,
that's what it is. That's
but
what
then
it
we
is.
try to self-medicate.
It's over when you do that.
And if someone's got something laced in there, then you're really over. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you go down the road of people having schizophrenia and various other issues, of which my family's well aware, and we'll have other people on that we know that can relate to you on other degrees. But Yeah, we got to get this clean minds going.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Like I say,
yes. Strong minds,
yes,
sorry.
that's,
Clean strong
like I
minds.
say, clean, strong minds.
There you go.
But like I say, we're gonna set up the. Our target is like 2017. You know, we in the process, like Kim said, of formulating the whole package. You know, like I say,
And we want to do it the right way.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's gonna be done the right way with you
Yeah.
spearheading it.
Yeah. Oh.
But like I
help
say,
us.
a lot of the whole purpose of this is like I say, guys getting out of prison and not going back. And I feel if they have a good facility, clean facility, Wi-Fi, cable, whatever, the stuff they didn't have in prison, they're gonna have at these various strong mind houses that we're gonna have right here in Fresno, California. And like I said, it's not just for Fresno, California, because Fresno is not the only place where people suffer from mental illness. Mental illness is a worldly thing, and like I say, I understand it, and we finna bring it to the people so they'll understand it. And I just want to thank my guests for coming today. Like I say, Pastor Joby Jones, very, very powerful young brother right here in West Fresno. He, I can tell everybody, man, that's my TD. But he's his own man. And like I say, he goes through a struggle every day. From where he came from and where he is, where he at today in life. I struggle every day. And young lady right here, Miss Kim Jones, thank you for coming and thank you for being a part of the Strong Mind campaign, because like I say, it's needed. It's not just needed right here in Fresno, it's needed across the world. And with that being said, man, I'm gonna come back in a few days, man, after the funeral, after me and Joby sit down, with the real ones. We're gonna put it out there. We just want the real ones to come and be a part of this. And like I say, we're gonna also put together this thing for the kids of the community. August 29th, is our target date to do a beauty pageant. Like I told Joby, his wife, Nicole, Ashante, Diamond, and all the people who want to put this together. We all come up with a title. And, God put beautiful things in my head, and the title I came up was called Bring the Beauty Back. Bring the beauty back. That's meaning the beauty of the community and stuff like that. And then, like I say, September 7, 1996 is the day I got the key to the city in a proclamation. So this year, September 3rd, it'll be 20 years, 4 days. And getting with Joby Jones, I got to get with the people of Gaston Middle School to see if we can use their facility. But if that doesn't happen, I'm just going to go back to Nixon Park, holler at the city, put the insurance on it for sure. And have a 20 years later, and my title is The Change Is Now, because if we don't change it now, it's not going to be changed. And that's September 3rd, man. I already talked to a few of my celebrities, they in. Just got to put it together. The CEO Hot Rod, man, I'm going to check out. Peace.
Then love. There's too much drama going on, man. People need to clear their minds.